Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. Forget TGIF. It's all about Monday. So eager to jump back into the market here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope everyone had an amazing Super Bowl weekend. And thoughts and prayers to the Eagles fans. Thoughts and prayers to the Eagles fans. I know there's probably a lot of them here, but I don't really care. I'm glad they lost. I mean, they're a rival for my team, so you know, you can't blame me. You can't blame me for that, for being happy a rival lost. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if any of you guys put a bet on the big game and if you guys won or not. Any parlays? Any prop bets? Good morning, guys. Rima, good morning. Sweet Onions, good morning. Day trading, good morning. Bernadette, good morning. Janet Saints, good morning, all. Wish everyone a great week. Appreciate that. Hugh, good morning. Like the energy and the vibes are it's just top notch here right now. Top notch. We're ready for this week. Coming in with high energy, positive vibes. Day trading, good morning. GLV, good morning. JLV, good morning. Tanner, good morning. Roberto, good morning. Speedy Boy, welcome. Richard, good morning. Hansman, good morning. Maria G. JLV, Kevin Mack, leading loser, good morning, guys. GC Burke says, the Eagle fans booed Man of the Year Dak Prescott in pregame. It's probably because they don't have the sleep number mattress. That's probably the only reason why. Peter Cho, good night, all. Maybe it's a good evening? Good morning, typo? Don't know. Frank Angelo, good morning from New Jersey. JLV. Ooh, JLV got the trade copier. Finally jumping on the train. The multi-account train. John Yonan, good morning. John Yonan has been falling for a long time. He's been a faller for a long time. Pure Cho, good morning. Tyler, welcome, guys, from Minnesota. Good morning. Yeah, let me know if you guys put any bets on the game. And if you guys won, how you guys did, if you guys did. We do have a trap trade here after a break of trend to new high. I mean, it's a fairly decent trade. It's a nice looking setup as well. I just don't like the doji starting to form here. 33. Honestly, not a bad looking trade. Not a bad looking trade at all, if I say so myself. Do I want to enter this trade? Pandas. The daily chart. What do we have here now? La da da. La da 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 da. What is this? Second entry long. Coming off the 20 EMA. This is a daily chart. On a trend line. A decent setup. But the problem is, pandas, we got to break a trend to new high here. We also have the break of this year-long channel. First break of it. Which has been confirmed. So first break here. Which means that we should test a low here before making any serious reversal. The problem is this setup looks so nice. And also you have an overshoot may lead to an undershoot. So on the daily chart, man, it's like just immediate. It looks like a decent setup. But when you look at the context, there's a lot of signs that this could possibly trap here. And if that trap does trigger, which actually can be today, because the range on Friday was not that large, right? You can see the range here. We can come back down here, I think. It's very possible. Make an outside bar reversal, trap trade on the daily chart. Very interesting. What does that mean? What kind of day we're going to have today? That puts me in a weird spot. I don't know. But notice that we did trigger the second entry long. The moment we broke above this blue line, which was Friday's high, that means on the daily chart we triggered that second entry long. So we are second entry long territory, but still in trap city here. Huh. 10 points were made. I don't know. I may take this trap. I may just take this trap. The only reason now it's being a little more difficult because now we have so many, a couple overlapping bars here. I like the trap because this is a terrible looking second entry long. And usually when that happens, it's just your ears should perk up looking for the trap. Right? If you're not going to take the second entry long, then there might be other traders taking the same. That's a hard second entry long to take, in my opinion. Triggering beneath the 20 MA. Let's stay focused here. Alright, now it's looking weird for a trap trade. So we are pushing above the 20 MA now. Weird. Strange. Good morning, guys. Make sure you drop a GM in the chat. Scalp that like button as well. TGIM, guys. TGIM. Why do we say TGIM here? Thank God it's Monday, because we wait all weekend to get back into the futures market, to get back to the two-legged pullback community. It is something to look forward to, and I do like it. I look forward to Mondays more than Fridays now, because that means I get to get back into the market with you guys. It's just what can I say? It's just fun. It's just fun. I mean, you know, like worst case scenario, or at least we're just having some fun. Now it's difficult to take this trap. A little too strong, bullish here. Market's about to open in around 5.5 minutes here. Hugh says, I expected a debaucherous Rihanna halftime show. Let me know in the chat if you guys watch the Super Bowl, and also if you enjoyed the halftime show. Charles, welcome. What did you guys think about the halftime? I remember there were like the moment Rihanna showed up, someone asked, is she pregnant? Which is like somewhat offensive, and it's like it wasn't said very clearly, and everyone's just kind of wondering, was she actually pregnant? It's kind of hard, it's kind of like, you know, rude to assume that. This week we do have a lot of news, but today nothing high impact. Tomorrow is the big news day, CPI numbers, and that will be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And it's so crazy that they would put these huge news events like before the market opens. But that's why I kind of like futures, right? Because if you're trading like stocks, it's a little more difficult to jump in pre-market. The volume's just so low. But if you have futures and the volume is enough, so you can actually trade, you know, these news at 8:30, these news events. But CPI numbers tomorrow, That's gonna be big. I mean, I think we're gonna start this week probably with a bang, and we'll see. We'll see. That's pretty big news. That's a pretty big news event. And then on Wednesday we have retail sales, another pretty big news event. Not as big as CPI, but still pretty high impact. And that again is at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And then Thursday core PPI numbers, again a pretty big number. So we have 3 news events this week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all at 8:30 a.m. So just please be aware. You know, you should be aware of these because these news events are big enough, especially the CPI tomorrow, to literally bust your account in one candle. One candle. If you're not aware of it, and all of a sudden you realize, whoa, it's 8:30 and you're in a trade, it's too late. It's too late. Your account's probably already busted. I think the biggest candle I've ever seen, one single candle, I think was probably like 60 some points. One candle on 2000 tick chart. That is just absurd. Absolutely absurd. Trap trade building up here again. Now it's looking like an inside bar. But market's about to open in 2.5 minutes. Which may be around the time where this trap triggers. Do I like this trap? I may take it. I may just take it because of the potential huge runner I may get from it. I may just take it right at the open. But that's because I think we may have a huge runner. And yeah. But low probability here. It's a major trend reversal happening right at the open with a trap trade. It's an inside bar, which is not ideal. And the inside bar doesn't even look very bearish. Looks kind of neutral. Trap trade may trigger here. The reason why I'm thinking about it is because we have a break of trend to new high and potential trap trade. Market's about to open in 1 minute, but we're creating these inside bars, making it look like it might get choppy, which makes it unpredictable. Even with a good setup, with a lot of chop, it can make it unpredictable. Especially with the inside bar like that. Okay, we're making new highs now. It's getting too choppy now. 3 overlapping bars. It's not clean. Pandas. What are we going to do today? We're going to stick to the plan. We're not going to go until no FOMO. We're going to trade. We're going to trade safe.
Five-minute trap.
Market just opened. A little too choppy for the trap trade here. Interesting. Okay, micro triple top here. Very interesting. Huh. 10,000 tick chart triggers a trap. Oof, that's not good. Trap triggers above the 20 MA now. Ooh, big push down. Alright, that trap would have scalped out. This just got too choppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of overlapping bars in a row. But that trap does eventually scalp you out at least. Confusing. Just seems like we're in a range now. There is currently a promo right now for Apex, and it will end tomorrow, so take advantage of it while you still can. Okay. 10,000 tick chart showing we are wedged between the 240 SMA and the 20 EMA. It's the first time we've hit it in a while, actually. The 5-minute chart, just one candle developing here. Second entry short here triggering, looking for new low potentially here at the break of trend new high. Terrible looking signal bar. Like really bad looking signal bar. Hard to take that short. But it makes sense you want to make a new low here. It makes sense, but that's a terrible signal bar. You cannot trade with that. It's like really bad. Huh. Oh no. It looks like it's making a new low here from this downtrend. It makes a perfect scalp. Well, actually, a perfect scalp this way. Scalps out easily this way, going down. Huh. Ugly, ugly price action right now. Completely choppy. Stay hydrated, folks. Alright, completely sideways. We're going to just sit on a pause here. Trading range indicator. Giving us a trading range way back here. Recognizing overlapping bars right here. Saying that this could get choppy, and choppy it is. Choppy it has become. Hard to make a trade while we're in this trading range. It's hard to make a decision or a direction. Hard to pick a direction here. Because most trading range breakouts fail. So now we're breaking out here. Jaden Saints, buddy. Wake up! What is going on? This is crazy. Every opening for the last like month has been Just doo-doo, garbage, hot trash. Okay, most breakouts fail. So a lot of traders are probably trying to go long back into this trading range. Notice this though. Downtrend, break a trend, new low was already created. Even here, you have a break a trend, new high already created. Two-leggy forming on the 10,000 tick chart, coming off the 20 MA. A, B, C, two-leggy. Trap trade potentially on the 2,000 tick chart to go short. Feels like entry long. Honestly, hard to take either.
$10,000 tick trap.
Trap 10,000 tick chart. Pikachu trade on the 10K chart, which coincides with this failed trap. It's just so choppy. Somewhat bullish here now. Somewhat bullish here. Need a little more confirmation. I potentially would take a trap trade here. Feels like entry short, but still within the range, right? We're within this range. You can see with the trading range indicator, we're just in this range. And like I mentioned, most breakouts fail. Try to break out from beneath, break down. That fails, comes back up into our trading range, comes back to the top.
5-minute trap.
With a second entry long triggering on 10,000 tick chart. Second entry long here. ABC. First pullback. First entry. Second pullback. Second entry. Already triggered. Maybe fails second entry short here to take, but still kind of resist. Okay, I'm pushing kind of strong up now.
5-minute trap.
All right, something happened, right? When bulls saw this, they just entered right at the close. Scalped out. All right. Strong bull bar, but strong bear bar right after it. Let's see what the follow through here is. If we get follow through here, we can just get a double top. Double top from here to here. Confusing. No setups for me. I mean, there are setups, but not anything reasonable in my opinion. Ugly looking trap. It is a trap trade though, but it's an ugly looking one. Huh. Second entry long. Potential here. Second entry long. It's an ugly looking one, but it's a second entry long. Got two pullbacks. Right, one pullback here, another pullback here. That's why it's called two-legged pullback. It's very choppy right now. Pretty strong push down here. It's a second entry long. Do I like it though? Do I like it? Do I like this second entry long? I mean, not like this. Strong bear bar ending near its low. Almost a trap is more desirable here, but we can just continue this uptrend. I like the fact that we have a gap here forming. Could not quite reach the previous spot where it broke out. This is a terrible signal bar that I cannot trade. About 1, 2, 3, about 4 points of risk. This is the signal bar. I cannot trade that signal bar. The entry bar, trigger bar, looks a little bit better, but still, I'm considering this as the signal bar, and pretty terrible. Does scalp out. Goodness. I mean, for me, why did this have to be the signal bar? Just why? Crazy. But I like the fact that this had a gap. If this had a better signal bar, so you could have taken this trade with a retracement. If you saw this bar and you said, okay, I like how this entry bar or this trigger bar looks like, I can come with a retracement at the original spot over here, or a deeper retracement at break even, or basically right at the high. You can do that, and yeah, that is something you could have done. It's a little risky, but the context was nice. I like the fact that this gap is here. What do I mean by gap? This is an Albrook's gap, where you have a breakout, but in that breakout, when you have a pullback, how far does it go? It doesn't actually cover the gap where this is your signal bar. It doesn't actually come back to the original entry, which means a lot of things. Which means that the bears weren't strong enough to bring it back down, right? So if you went short here on a limit order as a bear, you're still kind of stuck in this trade. You might have came out break even, but you could not come out at your original point. So that means that if it does reverse, the bears are feeling more pain. The bulls means that they're so eager to jump in, they weren't waiting to come back here. They decided to go long here and showing the strength. You get a higher low setup with a bad signal bar, not even close to a key area. So if you're interested in that higher low, it's risky. What can I say? It's risky. Now it's getting choppy again, completely sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, pretty much like 10 overlapping bars here, all in this range. Another second entry long forming here. Goodness. But this is basically, it's very difficult. Very difficult because it's within this range. It's hard to go long right here, in my opinion. See if we can draw a trend line, maybe have something nice. It's hard to draw this because you have this overshoot to an undershoot. Second entry long. Ooh, triggers. It works out, does it? It's just a wild looking second entry long. It doesn't really come back to the 20 EMA. ABC, doji signal bar, but it may work out for you. It looks like it's about to work out. I just didn't like the fact that we were right at the top of this range that was created, a small range created by these three overlapping bars. Now you're kind of sweating if you went long, but you're still okay. Whew, push up. Amazing. I mean, what a weird looking setup. It does work out though. Second entry long, coming off our trend line. After an overshoot to undershoot. That's risky. I don't know if I would take. I don't know if I would really take in that trade. I mean, it's a doji bar. It's honestly a scary trade to take. So those who took that trade, congrats. But it's just that's a hard trade for me to take. Even if I was aggressive, that's pretty difficult. Because immediately I recognize this chop here, and the first thing I think is come back to the bottom. But we eventually do come back into this trading range after a push up here. And we do break the overnight high, which is right here. To be honest, I still don't have clear direction. I feel like we're in double top territory. Johnny Panda, are you gonna wake up to play CPI? I'm definitely making CPI tomorrow. Pandas, there's news at 8:30 CPI number, and I will say it's like a high degree, a possibility you can pass any eval in one candle. Any eval one candle. If you trade max contracts, it's a 50-50 trade though, so just know that you have a high chance of, well, pretty much even, but it's pretty much going to be about a 50-50 trade. And either you'll bust your account or you can make it if you trade max contracts. And I'll just say, it's tomorrow, there's a high chance that in one candle you can pass your evals. It's just high chance, very high chance for that. Now, should you do it? That's up to you. That's really up to you. Huh. I mean, it's making a triangle of some sort now. These usually break down, but the 20 EMA is, I think it's such a strong support. Actually, it looks like it might break to the upside. But the 20 EMA no longer acts as support here, then I will change my premise. Okay. John Lee, crank your PAs. Honestly, I would say the nice thing about the news being tomorrow is this. Is that let's say you have 50K accounts, you trade max contracts, all you need is about 6 points, 6.25 points to cover that commissions. And if you can make 6 points in one candle or one movement before any serious pullback, then you most likely can pass all your 50K accounts in one trade. But the nice thing is that it's tomorrow and the promo ends tomorrow. So even if it fails, you still can buy new 50K accounts, which is cheaper than resetting, and kind of start over. So that's a nice thing. You can kind of take an attempt tomorrow. If you fail, then okay, oh well, you just open some new accounts and trade them however you want to trade them. All right, now we're breaking down. No longer the case that this is looking bullish to me. Like I mentioned, it does usually break down, but you have to also notice the 20 EMA was acting as a strong support. Now we're just back in the trading range, by the trading range created by the trading range indicator. Johnny, all right, Panda. I'm gonna take the risk. Do I go short or long? It's very hard to tell 24 hours before what to do, but hey, flip a coin, see what happens. Patrick asks, what site do I use? I use Forex Trader if I'm going to use a website, but if you have the trade copier, what you can do is you can actually there's an actual plugin it comes with, and there's a news plugin that comes with the trade copier. So I typically just use that just so I don't have to open like a website and stuff. It's already kind of within the Ninja Trader environment, and it's pretty good. It has everything that I personally need.
5-minute trap.
Pushing back up. It could be a failed breakdown. Making a double bottom. Again, still this gap here. Still hasn't filled it. And instead it's bouncing off up here, showing potential strength of the bulls. Notice on the 5-minute chart, we are right at the 240 SMA, which is the hourly 20 EMA. A lot of people don't know why the 240 SMA is on the chart. That's because on the hourly chart, it's the 20 EMA.
5-minute trap.
A lot of reactions happen off of that 20 EMA on the hourly chart, so I like to have it on the 5-minute. And since the market is balanced, I just put it on every chart. It actually does act as a nice moving average. Yeah, sorry I'm muted. Mrs. Panda dropped off some panda treats, and as many of you guys know, I hate that sound. The slobbering sound of eating. It is the bane of my existence. So I'll spare you guys slobbering into the mic. Richard Harris knows what I like to eat. He's been falling way too long. You know me too personally. Today's meal is yogurt actually, some blueberries, and homemade granola. Bamboo granola, that is. What is going on? Wild, 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 wild. All right. Failed breakdown. Am I looking for a long trade? No setups whatsoever in this nonsense. But that double bottom without even coming to fill this gap is what made me think we could have a strong push up. We eventually do. We double bottom here, and this gap is still not filled. And we end up reversing here, so incredible strength from the bulls. We have a bull trend day today, which also makes sense on the daily chart, second entry long, coming off the 20 EMA, and also a trend line. What to do, what to do. Alright. Coin flip. Google has a coin flip. And what? Heads you go long, tails you go short. I'm gonna flip it here on Google. Flipping coin and flipping, flipping, flipping. Heads. There's John Lee. Heads. Do what you want with that. I don't know. Wild. Hard to have known which way this was really gonna eventually break out. Huh. Looks very bullish now. Burger trend new low. That trap fails. Makes a two-legged pullback instead. Ever since then, really going long. Incredible. Maybe there's another trend or channel that can be made here. Hello. What do we have here? Potential channel here. Okay. Maybe we can work off of this. Two-tier channel potentially here. Jim Grady says, heads, long, tails, short. Dude, Al Brooks is going to come to your house. It's like, will he? Will he? Even he says every trade is, 40 to 60% probability. You can pretty much buy and sell anywhere, and you have about a 50% chance to make money. If Al Brooks rang your doorbell, you could literally just probably just push him and he would just topple over. He's so old. Oh my goodness. Not that I would ever do that to the man himself, the godfather of price action. But I was flipping a coin because John Lee asked for me to flip a coin for him to take a direction during the CPI. news announcement, which is 8:30. I will say this though. Regardless, if you do take the CPI trade, personally, I will probably load up on some more accounts just the fact that we have 80% off. And I mean, next holiday, I don't know. What is it? March? Is there a holiday in March? Maybe we can wait till then, but typically like to have a couple loaded up. Because the nice thing is these are 80% for lifetime. So, yeah, Rose is awesome. Rose is really good. She's an amazing trader, actually. If I weren't doing this, if I weren't doing this channel, this stream, I would actually sign up for Al Brooks training course and do the live. They have live chat rooms with Rose. I would definitely be doing that if I weren't doing this. And Rose is actually really sweet. Like, she's really nice. Like, she'll answer your questions. Even if you're like a nobody, she'll just answer your question just like anyone else, which is amazing. So, of course I want you to be here. Oh, and that's a paid service. So you have to pay a couple, I don't know, $100 or a month. But well worth it, I think. JLV says, Pan, I just passed my 350K evals just right now. No need for CPI. Let's go, baby. Hey, this is exactly what I want to hear. This is exactly what I want to hear. Got a second entry long here. But you got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in a row. Micro quint top here. Is it a ledge? I don't know. I don't know if I really consider this a ledge. It is 5 hits all in the exact same spot. But I don't know if I really consider it a ledge. I think mainly because it's like at the top of a strong trend. Usually ledges happen like in the middle of stuff. Second entry long here. Terrible looking signal bar, not close to the moving average, and might hit its head right on this ledge. Potential ledge here. No setups. Second entry long here, pandas. Would you take it? If you saw second entry long here, thinking this is a very strong uptrend, would you take this second entry long? Second entry long, would you take it? Yes, no, maybe so. Would I recommend taking Albert's course? Yes, 100%. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to learn price, like Thomas Wade, Pats, I mean, these guys, they're all derivatives of Al Brooks. Second entry long. Forming here. Off the 20 MA.
5 minute trap.
So choppy. So choppy, actually. Man, should I take this? It would be me to take this and this fail. I do feel like it's a strong uptrend. It's such a small second entry. A, B, C. Second entry long. Main reason I don't want to take it is because we're so overextended on the 5 minute. Looks like it doesn't really matter. Works out for you. The second entry long does work out. You can scalp out there. The second entry long on a strong uptrend. I just didn't like the overlapping bars here. I didn't like it. I didn't like how we started entering a limit order market where people are selling up here. I was thinking there's not enough room. If we had like this small channel here, there's just not enough room to really break above it. Just enough to scalp out for you. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits all in one spot. Oh my! Should I take this higher or low? The higher low setup here. Double top. Clearly above the 20 MA here. Darn. Higher low. Darn, I don't know. This is too tricky here for me personally. But it's a higher low on the uptrend. Second entry long. Goodness. Well, I'll be glad I'm not in it now. Seeing this reaction, I'd be very disappointed. Micro double bottom. Oof, that does not look good if you went long there on the higher low. You just got stopped out. If you put in the proper plays, you got stopped out. I mean, it's a very small risk. I didn't like this double top here. Second entry long now, forming. This looks starting to like curl over. It's tough. Our reason uptrend. I don't like this fact that it popped up like this. But now we actually have a true second entry long here. Ooh. Might have missed a train here. in this trade. Take a look at the retrace. There's only 2-point risk here, and I like the H4 setup. I didn't like the fact that it bounced up here and basically made like a double top looking thing. This is gonna get me. Oh, jeez. All right. Guess we're in a downtrend. We should have maybe waited for the new low to be created. This might be the long now. Darn. It's just like my mind just thinking we're in an uptrend, and this is another entry to try to go long. Basically creating a double bottom now, but darn. That's a lot of traps right there. Multiple traps, like a triple trap trade. So I tried to take this off the failed trap here to go long, but now we're actually testing this trend line. Should I attempt it again? But now we're beneath the 20 MA, pandas. Do not copy my trades. I'll make one more attempt here, because it seems like we made a new low now. I think I need a higher low setup here if I were to take this trade, to be honest. It's very small risk, which is another reason why I did. Beautiful looking signal bar, which is a reason why I like to take the trade. Reason why I didn't mind losing that. The risk was so small, but I feel like there was some probability there to really push up, especially the fact that it pushed below and came back up. Like it pushed down and came back up. Yeah, we need like a higher low setup here or something. We're beneath the 20 MA. Hard to go long there. Darn, that stopped me. I just touched my trend line. This trend line I had way back here. Seems like it's bouncing off of it. Darn. Second entry long, double bottom, right up to 20 MA, in an uptrend, with a failed trap. There's not a lot of things going for it, but
5-minute
it
trap.
doesn't work out. I think my premise of going long, I don't want to be married to that. Right, you don't want to fight the trend, and we're pretty much in a strong uptrend. So you're looking for long trades right now. I don't want to be too married to that. Getting really choppy now. Higher low setup potentially here. I'll take the higher low. Potential outside bar reversal here. In this trade, higher low setup now, coming off our trend line. higher low coming off our trend line in this uptrend. Let's attempt it here. If this fails, it could be a strong push down. Potentially here. Yeah, it doesn't look good. The higher low setup, ooh, looks really bad now. Again, the risk is not too large. About 3 points. Darn. Alright, just gotta stay out of this chop now. Completely just ridiculous. Got so choppy. At this point, it seemed like, okay, decent higher low setup to get to maybe the top of the trading range. Continue this uptrend. Coming off our trend line. Coming off the 20 MA. 20 MA did start flattening out. We started going in and out of 20 MA, showing the choppiness there. But I felt like the uptrend was strong enough to potentially get a nice push up here. It might go off now, but at this point, it's way too choppy for me to take a real trade here. A discernible trade, so it is what it is. Ah, darn. And looks like I just got chopped up here, unfortunately. Jeez, and if you went long there, you're already sweating. Just looks so messy. Looks so messy right now. And again, this is another reason why I don't just reverse my trades, because this could happen. You could just maybe be finding yourself in chop, and you just got early in the chop before it really starts to chop, and then so that's why I don't take the reversals. I like to stick with the premise, and if I see another good setup with that premise, I'll take it again. But rarely do I just reverse my trades. Moments like this. Yeah. Definitely did start getting pretty choppy going in and out, but for me, because of the strong uptrend that we're right on this line that we've hit multiple times already, I felt like if we got the higher low coming off this trend line, you know, that would be strong enough. But yeah, so if you went short here, you already got stopped out. Darn. 2 attempts to go long off this very strong uptrend. But you know, don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. Change the background color. You don't like my background color? If you trade your background color to white, and thoughts and prayers to your eyes. No, I will not change it to white. Poor little eyes. Complete chop now, and it is what it is. Make 2 attempts long here on this uptrend. Try to get a piece of it, but darn. Yep. I have no trades here. Just waiting for this to resolve. Took 2 losses already. Usually after 3 losses, I just stop trading for the rest of the day. But since these are happening only on stream, I mean, I don't know if I'll get to that 3rd trade, but we'll see. Getting a higher low setup now. Potential big move here. But it's just so choppy, it's very hard to tell at this point. Black screens matter. BSM. Rose Al Brooks just gave you major props in her trade room. She recommends your indicator and says it can help find good entries. Rose did not just say that. You're such a liar. I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Did she really say that? I'm actually blushing. I have so much respect for Rose. Now, I would love a recording of that. I would love a recording of that if I could get it. Can you play back on those live in the live trade room? Oh man, that is. Oh man, I'm blushing. Who is Rose? Rose is Al Brooks' predecessor. Or not predecessor, successor. Is that what it is? Successor. This trend line is holding with a higher low setup here. What is going on? Do I think this higher low? I mean, this trend line is just rocking and rolling. It's just the setups are so ugly to it, off of it. I thought I had a good one here with a nice looking signal bar. Darn. I don't know what to do. It just looks so choppy, but does still feel bullish. Jeez, can't talk. The 5-minute chart's completely sideways, multiple dojis. Just pausing here, maybe waiting for the 20-minute to catch up. Yeah, Rose, like I said, if I were willing to pay and not be here, I would 100% go to Al Brooks' training room, which is they alternate between Rose, Brad, and also I believe Al Brooks still does it a couple times. Rose, not that Rose. That's like a Blackpink Rose. Oh, the Kage says, heard Drake recommended 2-legged pullback. That's what I need. I need to put a Super Bowl commercial for the 2-legged pullback. There's a push-up. How long have I been waiting for that push-up? Jeez, took forever with the higher low setup. Was finding the setup that actually ended up pushing this up, which I was waiting for here and here, and then finally when it happens here, I wasn't in it. Just wasn't in it. It does finally push up though, the higher low, respecting this trend line that we drew way back here. We had this trend line for a while now. I don't know. I just don't know. Nobody knows. Now we got trap trade coming off of here. It just looks so choppy. Can I really take that trade? This limit order type market. Can I really go long right there? I just can't. I cannot. I still have some dignity for myself, and I cannot take that trade. Even though I do want to enter a trade to make up some of this red, that's a hard trade to take. Regardless. How much is a live chat with Rose? I don't know. I think it's pretty reasonable. Maybe like 150 or something like that a month. Which is basically like 3 scalps. But they mainly trade the 5-minute exclusively. They trade the 5-minute exclusively. They don't really trade tick charts. But hey, if it works, who cares what time frame you use? It works. It works. The daily chart showing a nice 2-leggy off the 20 EMA here. Johnny asks, is there a reason why 2000? Mainly because of Mac from price action trading system, but also whatever time frame you use, you have to make sure whatever, like if you're scalping, you want the average size of the candle to be enough for a scalp. So if you go smaller than 2000 tick, I think it's very difficult because the candles are not big enough to scalp out. So you get a lot of like false signals. Yeah, actually that's the right answer because Michael Chin does so. Just pushes up higher, and it's hard to jump on this trend. I tried to jump on it many times, but it ran me over. Finally here with a higher low. Does push off our trend line. Darn. It's an ugly looking market as well. A lot of chop here. It's grinding upwards, but it is up. It is going up. Very grindy looking manner, but it is going up. I tried to jump on the train, but now I'm missing the train because it hit me twice. But see, it's just hard. I mean, like, even though you knew the trend, the direction, you wait for the setup. You have a couple decent setups, and then finally, when it does leave the station, you've already got hit twice. I already got hit twice, so now when it actually does go up, it's like, you know, I already missed it. Sucks. So frustrating. All right. Officially on tilt. Jeez. I think it makes me more angry the fact that it does eventually work out. I would have loved it if it just reversed here and just crashed down, but the fact that it actually is like pushing up higher now, it actually makes me more angry. DJ Rocketman says, I made 1.7 million from trading and I quit today. Why? Because I'm done what it does to me mentally. I'll buy rental properties and work in the trades, blue collar job. DJ Rocketman, I don't know if you actually broke down mentally and you're writing this because you already broke down, or it's just a weird thing to write. I don't know. I don't know. Well, hey, I appreciate the chat. You know, to each his own. I won't judge you. Yeah, John Lee says second entry long daily chart. I mentioned that already multiple times on the stream. Daily chart here. Second entry long. Coming off the 20 EMA, also trend line. Hard to go long here, to be honest. But it is an uptrend. Second entry long, possibly forming here. It's just grinding. It's so grindy. And it doesn't actually touch 20 MA. It's just so many overlapping bars. This is hard for me to actually even go long here. Goodness. It looks like the price action of a trading range, but it's going up. Kevin says, just do a 10 contract scalp. I'll be back to break even. Also, the quickest way to bust your accounts as well. Yeah, let me know what your Valentine's Day plans are. Unless you're asking what my Valentine's days are, I'll let you guys know. Someone did ask a question here I want to answer. Johnny asks, long-term account, what do I have? I'm doing DCA, dollar cost averaging, with dividend stocks. Because I'm unsure what the market will do, I am trying to load up on dividend stocks while they're at a steep discount. And I will continue to buy dividend stocks if it goes up or down. So average on the way up and down. So for me, in a sense, I almost want them to go down so I can obviously, get more bang for the buck. But I'm only focused on dividend stocks, and I usually do pretty high yield dividends, more than 7%, little more than 10%, and just keep buying them up. My favorite one right now is IEP. Carl Icahn. He's like this $1 billion, investor businessman, and he has his own fund. So, and they're hedged right now, which is the best part. So what am I gonna do for Miss Panda? We have a yearly tradition, and it's the one day in the year I cook dinner. So I'm just gonna cook her a nice dinner. The menu is usually risotto and scallops. Second entry long. A, B, C. Second entry long, possibly off the 20 MA. Possibly off our trend line. Possibly in this most ridiculous trap ever. Or chop ever. Most overlapping bars. Doji bar. It's an ugly looking setup. Fortune favors the brave. It's a 2-point risk here. Again, don't mind risking this. I can, if I want to, try to swing this, which would be 2 times risk reward. Which would be up here. 2 times risk reward. Do I want 2 times risk reward? I'll scalp out first. I need to remember how it feels to win again. Second entry long, just going on a strong uptrend. I'm gonna take whatever entries I can get at this point. You're looking at a 1-to-1 here. That's a 1-to-1. Just waiting. inside bar. Completely starting to chop up here again. Almost want to come out break even if it does reverse on me. It looks good now. Looks really good now. Touches my target. Has not yet filled me. Just touches my target. Just tickles it. Just tickles the underbelly. It's just absolutely just teasing me. Just tickling my target. I don't know if I had the pause to hold through this. And if we come back down to my original entry point, I'm gonna get out. It's taking way too many candles to finish this trade. All right, I'm out of the trade, coming at break even. I don't want to hold through that. I don't want to hold through this nonsense. Absolute nonsense market right now. Look at this choppiness. Look at how choppy it is even on the way up. Just makes every trade not... I do not feel confident in any trade right now. This is nonsense. Just tickles my target, reverses. Just come out break even and just move on. Just go to the next trade. I'm about to go on tilt. I'm almost upside down. I'm like hanging on the ceiling right now. I'm about to go on tilt. Bamboo Scampi. Salvatore says, any idea why my NT's slow? Interest trade with super delay. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe you have too many lines on your chart. Might help to clear it up. If that's not the case, then you may have some bigger problems, which may require you to clear your cache on your NinjaTrader. But I would contact NinjaTrader. John Lee says, how do you know when to go for 1-to-1 or to scalp out? It's a good question. Something I'm still trying to figure the answer to.
5-minute trap.
Usually when the price action looks good, right? Like if you're getting big spaces, right? If you're not overextended and you're in a good spot, some consolidation, now you can have a nice push up. But here to go long and try to hold a runner, it's kind of already looks like it's done. You might be kind of buying at the top of a trend here or something. So, it feels better just to scalp out. You're actually safe here. If I kept this trade, I'll still be in this trade because you can see it actually comes back to the exact same spot. Doesn't quite break beneath here. So, technically, I'll still be safe in this trade, but I don't have much regrets coming out break even right there. I'm okay with that. It's just really annoying because it's just got so choppy. It got so ugly here. Could have came up break even again here. If you decide to hold it, most likely try to come up break even because this looks like it's going to push down. Tough market the last couple of days. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get some really good price action and I can make up some of this bamboo I lost. I am currently down like $800 on this eval. It's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. It's an eval. What can you do? Hey, you're still safe. Amazingly, still safe here. But no setups, no trades, no discernible trades, at least in my opinion. This nonsense here, so frustrating. What's up with the low volume last couple of days? I don't know if it's low volume more than just very tricky. A lot of chop, a lot of indecision. I honestly think it's because the market is like in limbo. The Fed is starting to slow down on raising interest rates, and yeah, the question is, would they continue to lower interest rates to stop them, or would they just, have their foot on the pedal, but not just, they're not just flooring it. It's just, it really depends. So it seems like Jerome Powell is going to keep it at 0.25. I think their target is like 5%. They're going to try to hit 5%, and most likely pause there for a while. And so I think the market's in limbo when the Fed is paused. Who knows? I really can't tell you, but that's what it seems like is happening. I mean, this market is moving. It's just moving in the most annoying way possible. It's grindy. Darn, tough day for me. I try to go long. I try to go long this uptrend. I tried multiple times, 2 times, and I got hit twice. So it is what it is. But pandas, hey, take advantage of the 80% off. You have one more day till it expires, which is tomorrow, and use BBM 80 to take advantage of that while it lasts. Hope everyone has an amazing Valentine's Day tomorrow. You gotta prep well, and show your significant others that you love them. I think that's it's part of a healthy relationship. And hey, pandas, what can I say? Hey, we're a little red today. It is what it is. I tried. I really did try. And sometimes it doesn't work out for you, especially when it starts to do this nonsense stuff. So pandas, as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early, 9 o'clock for the pre-market, 9:15 for the mainstream. And I hope to see you guys there. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.